Good evening, Miss Vale.
Hello, Alfred. Is your hard-working boss in?
He's somewhere about. I'll let him know you're here. Will you go right in? Yes?
Miss Vale is here, sir.
Give it the usual test for invisible ink. I'll change and go entertain Vicky.
You better be careful. I think she's beginning to get wise that Batman and Bruce Wayne are the same.
If she gets too close, we know how to throw her off the track. Hello, Vicky.
Hello, Bruce. Oh, you poor boy. Worn out with your social duties, I suppose.
Utterly. Don't you ever go anywhere without this camera?
Well, that is how I make my living, you know.
How strenuous. You should join the police department.
Well, perhaps you'll speak to your friend, Commissioner Gordon, about me.
I'll be glad to.
This is Commissioner Gordon. I have confidential information from Washington that you perfected your remote control machine.
It's the biggest thing we've ever done. It will revolutionize transportation.
Washington wants me to furnish you with protection for your plant.
We have plenty of guards. I know how short-handed you are.
I know, Mr. Williams, but Washington is very insistent. I'll send a man out tomorrow to check your guard system.
Okay. If it'll make you feel better. Thank you. Goodbye, Gordon. The Gotham City Police. Hurry.
Right. Right, I've got it. Sergeant, radio all cars in District 4 to get to the research plant. Armed robbery.
Batman signal still on?
Yes, sir.
But what?
Suppose there is no accident on Harbor Boulevard.
Unfortunately, there's at least one every night.
Where is it?
It's an electronic research plant on South Main Street. I got it over the police radio.
Must have been stolen. We didn't suspect anything until the men started shooting. Then one of them came in here and tied me up.
It was a smartly planned job. No trace of the car has been found yet.
The loss of the remote control machine is a serious matter. In criminal hands, it'll be a very dangerous weapon.
Didn't Professor Hamill design it?
Yes, but after he became ill and rather eccentric, we completed it.
Where is he now?
At home, in retirement. Professor Hamill.
So, you let my machine be stolen. My life work. You're a pack of careless idiots.
We're doing everything we can to get it back.
Whoever stole it probably has more brains than all of you. You'll never see it again. Take me home, Carter.
Did you tell Professor Hamill that his machine was stolen?
No.
Then how could he know it so soon?
I'll look into that.
Will you work with us on the job of recovering the machine?
Yes, but I'd like to know more about it and what it can do. If you're free to tell me.
Well, certainly. We have a small working model over here. This machine operates on an entirely new electronic principle. Any moving vehicle can be brought under control and guided to any destination the operator desires.
Range?
About 50 miles. We're trying to extend that.
Possibilities of this thing in criminal hands are appalling. Why, one man could control the industry of an entire city.
What keeps the machine in operation?
Diamonds, even the industrial kind. Without them, the machine is useless.
And every place where diamonds can be had must be closely guarded.
Well, that's almost impossible.
You must make it possible, even if you have to hire special police. It's our one chance to get a lead on those responsible for the theft of this dangerous machine.
This is Barry Brown, your radio newscaster, with another exclusive sensational summary of world and local events. It's a quiet Sunday afternoon in Gotham City. The police state that the recent wave of crime has been brought under control. Now, this may be so, but somehow I believe that it's just the calm before the storm. There are always sinister forces at work to disrupt public peace. And now for a peek at the 4 News.
Central District. Investigate explosion in the vicinity of 217 Ellsworth Avenue. Code 3.
Diamonds?
That proves it's the same bunch who stole the remote control machine. We'll turn them over to the police, then check with Commissioner Gordon. I doubt if we'll get anything out of those men we caught.
We can try. At least they're out of circulation, thanks to you.
Now you can see how important it is to guard every place where diamonds are kept.
I certainly do. We can get our line on who's after the diamonds and where they're taking them.
Nolan and Evans are on their way from Rendezvous C.
Very well, Gabe.
Funny feeling cruising in this sub with no crew aboard.
Wizard directs us to headquarters by electronic control.
Where is headquarters? On some island?
None of us knows. It's not too healthy to get curious. We ran into trouble. Batman was there, and
I know all about it. He didn't get all the diamonds.
No, sir.
Our next job will be better planned. A shipment of industrial diamonds is leaving the Gotham City Airport tomorrow morning. I'm going to get those diamonds, and no one's going to stop me. Not even Batman. I shall publicly defy him.
Good evening, everybody. Today, a group of scientists and high officials discussed the daring theft of a vital invention. It may interest them to know that this stolen control device will be used tomorrow morning when a plane carrying valuable diamonds is scheduled to leave the Gotham City Airport.
Diamonds again?
Yes, I noticed that.
How could Brown know they're going to be stolen?
You know about the theft of the remote control machine?
Then he could be right about tomorrow.
I better check with Gordon. Commissioner Gordon, this is Batman. Did you hear Brown's broadcast?
Yes, I heard it.
What do you think?
Well, either Brown's having bad dreams or he should be investigated.
When that plane takes off tomorrow, Batman and Robin will be in place of the regular pilots.
All right, I'll make all arrangements.
That cargo ship's a fast job. He's getting away from us.
I'll fix that. Nolan calling headquarters.
Nolan calling headquarters.
Come in, Nolan.
We're trailing the plane, but it's too fast for us.
I just saw it. Batman and Robin are in it. Keep following. I'll take control of their plane and bring it down.
The controls aren't working.
Well, we're flying all right.
We're being flown by remote control. We're in the hands of the man who stole the machine.
The wizard's got him. They're going down. We'll land near them.
Get back in that plane and throw out those diamonds. And no tricks. Heavens, you know all about gems. Take a look at them.
Yeah, these stones are the real thing.
Jimmy, tell headquarters it's okay.
Plane 1 calling headquarters. Plane 1 calling headquarters.
Come in, Plane 1.
We have the diamonds.
Splendid. We won't keep Batman waiting any longer.
We get those diamonds back.
Hurry up, you guys. That blast will bring the police.
Shove off. Let's get out of here quick.
Okay.
These diamonds will make a nice present for the wizard.
Did you hear that?
A good name to remember. We may be closer to recovering Hamill's stolen invention than we think. Something that looked like this.
Well, that looks like the package of diamonds.
Or a reasonable facsimile. Hold the fort, Robert. Wish me luck.
Eating you?
Nothing. Just dreaming, I guess. For a minute, I got an idea I didn't have the diamonds. Take care of the plane. We're expected at headquarters.
Okay.
I don't know, but I'm going to find out.
Somebody's been in here. The exit door's unlocked.
Let's go out and take a look.
Right.
They went through here following this path.
Dead end.
Nowhere to go but off. They couldn't have come this far.
Maybe we missed a side trail.
Yeah, but I'd like it better if I knew where this sub went.
Maybe some island off the coast. All you have to know is, it takes you to the headquarters of the Wizard. Jimmy, you stay here. The diamonds. The Batman and Robin were destroyed.
Excellent.
Seal of the Batman.
And a lot of worthless pebbles.
It couldn't have happened. I had them all the time.
Never mind the excuses. And Batman is still alive.
Recognize that place?
Looks like Hammer's home. The man who invented the remote control machine. What about it?
Nothing. Just a coincidence that it's located so close to where we lost the trail of those men. That scream came from the grounds of Hamill's estate.
The meaning of this?
Miss Vale evidently walked into your man trap.
Sirs are right. Intruders have no business here.
You've no business having these dangerous devices around.
Maybe you're right. But it's my only protection. My work is most important. I'm sorry, young lady. If you've suffered any harm, I'll gladly pay for it.
What a character.
I suppose you came here just to steal a few pictures.
Well, Hamill's big news these days.
You'd better let us escort you out of here. We're on our way to report to Commissioner Gordon. There's still no trace of that plane you stowed away in.
Its license belonged to a job that was burned in a crack-up several months ago. But we'll find it, just as you found these diamonds.
I'd still like to know where Barry Brown got that news he broadcast about the diamond theft.
So would I, but he still refuses to reveal any of his trade secrets.
Look!
It's Dunn, the private eye. Wonder what he's been up to, leaving Brown's apartment.
We can follow him and find out.
But you're supposed to see Brown.
That can wait. We can hear the broadcast while we're driving.
It's time for Brown's broadcasting.
This is Barry Brown reporting another exclusive. Information reaches me that the vital remote control machine, the theft of which I alone predicted, is to be used again to aid in robbing a shipment, leaving by train from Gotham City today. And now, a peek at the foreign news.
Is he kidding?
What does that look like? Dunn stopping at the railroad yards.
What can we do about it?
You wait in the car. I'll tail Dunn on foot.
Information about a shipment of that new X-90, a high explosive. It was aboard the Special Express. They stole the manifest. I tried to stop the train, but it was too late. Are you okay? Sure, thanks.
Brown sure had his facts straight. An attempt will be made to steal that shipment. It's already left aboard a special train.
Headquarters to Nolan. Headquarters to Nolan. Headquarters to Nolan.
This is Nolan.
I've been informed that the shipment of X-90 is on a special train which will pass Junction R at 4:30. I'll stop the train there so you can board it. From there on, follow previous orders. You understand?
Yes, sir.
The train here when the wizard slows it down. You pick us up as planned.
4 calling headquarters. Car 4 to headquarters.
Headquarters, come in, Car 4.
Batman is aboard the train.
I'll stop it. No one knows what to do.
What do you want?
That shipment of X90. Hand it over.
We're getting away in the car.
Nolan, they're after us.
Step on it, Floyd.
Car 4, calling headquarters. Car 4, calling headquarters. Go ahead, Car 4.
You got the X90 shipment according to plan. Batman is trailing us.
I'll take him out of the running for good.
What's wrong?
Car's gone haywire. It may be that remote control machine.
The Wizard took care of the Batman.
Yeah, and we took care of the X90.
By the time the train crew realized what was happening, we were hightailing it with the box.
Very interesting. But of course you have the other box.
What other box?
The box containing the special detonators. X90 is worthless without them. Don't tell me you left that box aboard the train.
We grabbed all we could before the Batman showed up.
Forget Batman. I gave you a job to do, Nolan, and you failed. I don't like failures.
Well, maybe there must be some other way we can get a hold of the detonators.
There is. I always have a plan.
That's right, Commissioner. Dick and I trailed Dunn from Brown's apartment to the railroad yard. It certainly looks as though Brown is getting his broadcast tips from him. By all means, do that. Goodbye. He'll have Dunn shadowed. That'll take care of one suspect.
Well, what about Brown?
If Brown is behind these robberies, which I doubt, he may be using these broadcasts to give instructions to his gang. However, I still think Brown is just a show-off.
Well, he may be, but he sure told the gang where that explosive was.
An explosive won't do them any good without a special detonator. And even Batman doesn't know where that could be obtained.
Sure hope the Wizard doesn't know either.
Any messages, Carter?
Yes, sir. Just one, sir. Mr. Morton telephoned while you were sleeping.
Morton? Oh, yes, the inventor of X90.
Inventor of what, sir?
Never mind. It's nothing. Did Mr. Morton say where he could be reached?
Yes, sir, at the hotel staff.
It's probably of no importance. Forget it, Carter.
Barry Brown with another exclusive news tip. Wesley Morton, inventor of X90, the new and powerful explosive, the theft of which I recently predicted, is here in Gotham City. For those who are vitally interested, I can say that he is stopping at the Stafford Hotel.
Did you hear Barry Brown's broadcast?
Yes, sir.
Did it give you any ideas?
Well, it told us where the man who invented the detonators could be located.
You're improving, Nolan. Our next move will be to arrange for a conference with Mr. Morton at Rendezvous A.
Mr. Morton?
Yes?
Well, I'm Vicky Vale of Picture Magazine, and I'd like to get a few shots for our next issue.
How did you learn I was here? I haven't informed the press.
Well, somebody informed a certain broadcaster. Barry Brown revealed your little secret on his news broadcast today.
Well, my mission is of a private nature. I'm not prepared to grant interviews.
Sorry to change your plans, Mr. Morton, but you are going to be interviewed.
Who are you? Where have you brought me here?
You'll soon find out.
Who are you?
That is unimportant. You have perfected X90, a highly concentrated explosive that requires special detonators. I need a supply of them. You will tell me where they are.
Why, I can't do that.
Look at me, Morton.
No. No, I won't.
But you will. Look at me, Morton. Where are those detonators?
In the electronic research plant. Vault number 10.
You will remain here until your information can be verified. It won't take long.
The wizard said stay here.
Thank you.
Well, what's all the excitement?
I've been locked in a closet.
Did you get some nice pictures in there?
Quit your joking. Morton's been kidnapped from his hotel room.
Kidnapped? Did you notify the police?
Naturally. You don't suppose I was saving the news just for you, do you?
I'll have Alfred bring you some tea.
Oh, you would think of tea at a time like this.
Oh, certainly. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go take my vitamins. Your news has upset me greatly.
What's up?
Commissioner Gordon.
Commissioner Gordon speaking.
Morton's been kidnapped.
How did you know that?
Never mind now. You can thank Barry Brown and his broadcast for putting Morton on the spot. Now tell me this. Does anybody else know Morton by sight? Hamill, for instance?
Well, I tried to get Professor Hamill at his home, but he was on his way to the research plant. I'll call him there.
Don't bother. Batman will take care of it. Is the car ready?
New wiring installed and tested.
Let's go.
Couldn't we phone Hamill at the research plant for Morton's description?
It's not that simple. There could be a connection between Morton's kidnapping and Hamill's unexpected absence.
Then you think Hamill's involved?
I'm not sure, but I think he knows where Morton keeps those X-90 detonators.
No, Hamill. Wesley Morton hasn't communicated with us. Were you expecting him here?
No, it's just that I missed his phone call at home and thought he might have decided to visit the plant. I'll wait a bit longer.
Matter, how'd it get? The motor conked out on us. Would you take a look? Sure, maybe I can help. Boy, strike him back in the brush. Floyd, hide this car. Bring back that portable radio.
Your man is going to appear, Hamill.
I'll wait just a few moments longer.
Watch me take it.
What's wrong? Wait here until I find out. That truck is parked just around the curve.
That settles Batman. Get Robin.
out of here. Bring a boy inside. Be hiding around here someplace. You two keep on looking for him. We're going back. Hello, Evans. How's Morton been doing?
He don't seem to like it here.
For a man who's invented a high explosive, he seems awfully quiet.
How long am I to be kept here?
Until you give us the information we want.
You won't get anything out of me.
Our leader, the wizard, will soon be here. We'll change your mind.
The wizard? Coming here?
Yes, any minute now. We'll keep an eye out for Ives and Jason.
They're not in sight.
Probably still looking for Batman's pal.
This is the wizard speaking. I'm ready to enter. Morton, I know that your invention is more than an explosive. It is a potential source of great power.
Who told you that?
Never mind. I also know that you have worked out a formula for harnessing that explosive energy to machinery. Where is that formula?
I'll never tell you.
I see I shall have to persuade you. Watch my eyes. Relax. You're tired, Morton. Very tired. Relax. You are now ready to tell me what I want to know. No! There's someone hiding in this room. What's behind those curtains?
Evans, you stay here. He's tricked us.
Come, Morton. Tell me where your formula is hidden.
I'll never tell.
Out the panel. The Batman's here.
Morton's inside and so is the wizard. They're gone.
What's happened to Morton? He's got a head injury.
You're clever, Batman, but not as clever as the wizard.
Where'd he go?
He was never there, Robin. That glass was a television screen. He was projected on it from his unknown hideout. Let's take a look at Morton. We'd better get him to a hospital. So the wizard knows that this explosive can be turned into industrial energy.
And he was trying to find out where Morton kept his formula.
Did Morton tell him?
I don't know. They discovered me and I had to get out.
Morton's still unconscious. We can't tell whether or not he revealed his secret. Let's turn on the radio. It's time for Barry Brown's broadcast. He probably knows more about this than we do.
And now, here is Barry Brown, your favorite newscaster.
Good evening, everybody. Here's an exclusive flash. Wesley Morton, the missing inventor, was rescued from the hands of criminals today. Morton has a severe concussion. The injured inventor is lying unconscious in the city hospital under police guard.
That's the news the wizard said we'd get.
How does Brown learn these things, and why does he broadcast them?
Well, maybe he's a wizard, giving this man orders this way.
That's an idea. Now we'll have to go to the hospital and see that Morton's guards are alerted.
How soon will he be able to talk?
Any minute now, but don't question him too much.
Commissioner, can I see you outside a minute?
Oh, yes, of course, Bruce.
Did you hear Brown's broadcast tonight?
No. Don't tell me he knows that Morton is here.
Yes, and by now the whole town knows it.
I'll warn the guards. Stand by inside, will you?
I'll come right down.
Oh, do you mind if I get a picture or two for my magazine?
Oh, please don't, Miss Vale. It might upset the patient.
What's the use of being a photographer? Everybody says, please don't take any pictures.
If there's any trouble, get back to the car, but fast. Right.
too. Going to talk, Commissioner.
How are you feeling, Mr. Morton?
The radio transmitter's working.
Pretty weak.
Do you remember what you told the wizard?
I didn't tell him anything. He still doesn't know where my formula is kept.
Well, tell us where it is and we'll guard it.
It's in the filing cabinet in room 521 in the Markham building.
I'll have some of my men stationed there.
Good work. I'll turn this thing off.
Did you hear that?
Yes. What was it?
It came from over here. It's a small radio transmitter. Someone's been listening in. The wizard's men are probably heading for that formula right now.
I'll notify headquarters.
Aren't you coming?
No, I think I'll stick around here for a while. Shoot us if we tried to rush them. We'll have to use strategy. Attract their attention and make them follow you. Watch him.
This is Morton's formula. Let's get out of here. Come on.
Batman's pal was just here.
Never mind him. We got what we came for. Getting out of here is more important. Come on. We'll separate. Jason, you and I take the other car with Dane.
Right.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. One of them bounced an iron bar off my head.
You didn't tangle with that switchboard, did you?
No, the iron bar must have caused a short circuit. Men get Morton's formula?
I don't know. I heard one of them say they got what they came after.
And they got it.
must have escaped through the other building. Maybe we can head them off.
You can't go in there.
Well, I'm Vicky Vale of Picture Magazine.
Vicky Vale, eh? Well, I'm Officer Murphy of the Patrol Bureau. You still can't go in there.
Men you're after are getting away through that building.
They're in a car heading down 4th Street.
Car 4 to headquarters, emergency. Car 4 to headquarters.
Go ahead, Car 4.
We have Morton's formula, but there's a police car trailing us.
Turn into the alley south of Oak Street as planned. I'll start the robot car by remote control.
Right. Into the alley as planned, Jimmy.
Okay. What do you make of that?
It was operated by remote control. That proves the wizard engineered the whole operation.
How about the picture that photographer girl snapped? Might help the cops identify us.
We'll have to get it. That's up to Jimmy. She's his sister.
Leave me out of this.
You don't want anything to happen to her, do you, Jimmy?
Nothing better. She doesn't know I'm hooked up with you.
That's fine. You can tell her any story she'll believe. But get that negative and any print she made.
Hello?
Hello, Vicky.
Jimmy. Look, I just developed that negative and made a print of it. You were driving that car.
Listen, sis, I'm in a jam. Don't show that photograph to anybody till I see you.
Jimmy, where are you? Why don't you come here?
Well, I'll explain everything when I see you. Meet me right away. In the picnic grounds at Grants Park. Bring the negative and any prints you made of it.
But Jimmy,
You want me to get out of this jam, don't you?
Oh, of course I do.
All right, then do what I say. Don't talk to the police and don't bring anybody with you. Meet me in the park.
But Jimmy!
It's all set. She'll meet me.
I'll take over from here.
Now, you promised she wouldn't be hurt.
She won't be. If she brings that negative and any prints she made from it.
Well, what do you think I should do about it, Bruce?
The only thing to do is to meet your brother and hear his story.
Well, I hardly needed to come here for that advice.
What else can I say? You already had your mind made up in advance.
Well, thanks anyway, Bruce.
Good night, Vicky.
Good night.
Does that setup sound right to you?
No, it doesn't. And Batman and Robin had better look into it.
Your brother couldn't get here. He sent me to get the negative.
I'll give it only to Jimmy.
Yeah?
For your help. Where's the negative?
It burned.
Well, maybe it's just as well.
Help Miss Vale to her car.
Thank you.
There's the charred negative.
What's that?
It's known as Ehrlich red. It'll restore the molecular structure of the charred film.
Think this will work?
We can hope, Dick. I'm using infrared plates. There it is, Dick.
Well, who's the man with Jimmy Vale?
I don't know him. I'll have to check through my rogues gallery.
You may go now, Carter.
Are you sure you won't need me, Professor Hamill?
Of course I'm sure.
Very good, sir.
Hoping it might be one of the men we've been watching, like Brown.
Or Dunn, the private eye.
Or even the eccentric scientist, Hamill.
But he's confined to a wheelchair.
Yes, that's true.
Did you get the negative?
Yes, I burned it. And the print, too.
You're sure of that?
Yes, I'm sure.
Get rid of Jimmy Vale.
He's a good pilot. We need him.
I'll make you responsible for him. Now watch him closely.
Hello?
This is Jimmy. Listen, sis.
Well, that was a fine trick you played on me.
I'm sorry, Vicky. I'll explain someday. Are you all right?
Yes, thanks to Batman. Look, Jimmy, where are you? Why don't you come here?
Never mind where I am. I'm leaving town right away. Goodbye, Vicky.
But Jimmy! Jimmy! Hello, Florence? Look, trace this call I just had, will you? It's urgent. And call me back right away. Yeah. Hello? Harbor Club on Seaside Avenue. Okay, thanks.
Here's the man, Mac Lacey. Police record. Hangs out around the waterfront, frequents the Harbor Club. Mac Lacey is about to be interviewed by the Batman.
I came here to find my brother.
He skipped out on us.
Maybe if we hold her, he'll come back.
That's a good idea.
You won't get away with this.
I think we will.
That's our man.
Batman! That hurt.
Take her to the boat.
Where's Gabe?
He'll meet us at the dock.
Watch him.
Locating.
They've escaped.
We caught one of them. Robin's got him in the car.
Well, let me get my camera and I'll get a picture of you.
Forget your camera. You've had enough excitement for one night. We'll turn our prisoner over to the police. I want an enlarged photograph of him.
Something tells me you have a plan.
You're right. I have. How do I look?
Like his twin brother. Now, if you can only find where the mob hangs out.
Our prisoner wasn't very talkative, but I found something on him that may lead us straight to the wizard. There's my admission card.
Mac, boys were just wondering about you.
Yeah, and I'm still wondering.
Now, you mean this?
Yeah.
The Batman got me, but he couldn't hold me.
That don't make sense. I hear the Batman never loses a prisoner once he's grabbed him.
He lost this one by turning me over to that kid Robert. That's who I escaped from.
How did you escape the police? We beat it when we heard their siren.
That was a trick device he had on his car to scare you guys off.
Yeah, I'll remember that next time. All right, fellas, let's get down to business. I've heard from the wizard. He wants 2 men at headquarters to help him convert the remote control machine to the new power.
The new power?
Oh, now, don't act dumb, Mac. You know what I mean. The stolen X90 formula.
Oh, yeah, that's what I figured. You can count me in for the job.
What's got into you? I thought you didn't like visiting headquarters.
This time it's different. That Batman and Robin are after me. I can lay low there.
You can deal me out. I don't want any part of that place.
Now, ain't that too bad? You're just the one I decided on. Now, we'll go to Hideout B. Stay there till it gets dark. This place is not safe.
Better slow down, Nolan. We're coming to that alarm gadget in the road.
Right.
Get another cigarette, Mac?
Sorry, this kind only comes one to a pack.
Get set for the bump. That was it. That lets the boys know that somebody's coming.
Well, I see the alarm worked okay.
Yeah, I knew somebody was on the road. What happened to you?
Plenty.
Anything to report?
Orders from the wizard. We're to catch Barry Brown's next broadcast without fail.
Yeah, we can do that. I plan to stay here till after dark.
What does that mean, more orders?
Maybe. In the meantime, don't get too nosy, Mac. Time for Brown's broadcast. Turn on the radio.
This is Barry Brown with a few hot tips and cold facts. While there are no new developments in the remote control robbery case, I have exclusive information on an angle that might soon set off a powder keg. A key man of the robbery gang has been captured and is being held incommunicado by the police for questioning. I will relay to you any information he discloses. In the meantime, I have learned the prisoner's name. It is Mac Lacey.
You heard that. What's it all about?
I don't know. Must have been a mistake.
It was. And you made it. You look like Mac, but you can't be. Who are you? I'll give you just 10 seconds to answer. Who are you?
Nolan, look.
The trademark of the Batman. That means he's outside. Guard this guy.
Sit down.
The Batman's around. Search for him.
He made a break for it.
Just who are you?
I'm a friend of Mac's. When I heard he was arrested, I thought I could take his place in your outfit.
Why didn't you say so before?
I didn't think you'd believe me.
I don't. But I'm going to give you a chance to prove yourself.
How?
Get rid of this pest for me.
That's a deal.
Hold him. Line him up. You've got 2 shots. Make them count. And no tricks. Start a search. We've got to find him.
It was good shooting, Bruce. You know, this belt buckle isn't very big.
I was sure it was thick enough to stop the bullet.
It still knocked the wind out of me.
Better keep your eyes open. They might be tailing us in their car.
That I want to see. They'll be working on the car for a week after what I did to it.
This place is not safe. We got to get out of here.
How far do you think we'd get without a car?
I better call headquarters. Station B calling headquarters. Station B calling headquarters. This is headquarters. Go ahead. We had a couple of visitors, but they escaped. One of them was Batman's assistant, Robin. The other one tried to bluff us into thinking he was Mac, but Brown's broadcast spoiled his disguise.
Did you learn who he really was?
No, but I think he's...
You don't think. That's why you failed. It was undoubtedly Batman himself. You've made your final mistake, Nolan.
What do you mean?
I mean I'm going to replace you before your bungling betrays me to Batman. Let me talk to one of the others.
This is Holt.
Keep Nolan under guard until I can get rid of him. I'm liquidating Evans also. Their fate will be insurance against future mistakes.
Yes, sir. What else?
When did Batman and Robin escape?
About 20 minutes ago.
And there's still time to offset Nolan's blundering.
What do you want us to do?
Nothing. I'm taking over. I've managed to get word to Mac in jail. He's going to trap Batman for me.
I'd have found the Wizard's headquarters by now if it hadn't been for Brown's broadcast.
He must be in with the Wizard. Maybe he is the Wizard.
Either that or a very dangerous snooper. If we can find out where he gets his tips, we'll have a valuable clue.
The bat signal.
Commissioner Gordon needs help. Watch out for a telephone.
Yes?
Telephone call, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Commissioner Gordon speaking.
This is Batman. Do you want me?
I'll say I do. Mac Lacey talked. He's just named the next location where his remote control gang will strike. Job's to be pulled tonight.
Where?
Someplace on Marine Street along the waterfront.
That's not very definite, but it'll have to do. I'll be there in 15 minutes.
We only knew what to hunt for.
Marine Street only runs a couple of blocks. Maybe we can stumble on a clue.
Like that?
Could be.
They've spotted us.
Okay, inside, quick.
Through that door.
Not in here.
Robin, read through this.
Barry Brown with a bulletin that will hit like a bombshell. Information has just reached me of a mysterious tragedy that occurred tonight at an abandoned Marine Street warehouse. The police will learn that two victims to be found in a gas-filled storage vault are none other than the supposedly invincible Batman and his boy wonder companion, Robin.
Don't believe everything you hear. Sorry to startle you, Alfred, but any resemblance between us and a couple of ghosts is purely coincidental. I ought to sue that Brown character. The fact remains that Mr. Brown knows a great deal more about us than is good for us.
That's right. You know, I wonder how he found out Batman and Robin were in that warehouse.
I don't know. But it's a cinch that the prisoner Commissioner Gordon is holding deliberately made a false confession in order to lead us into a trap.
Maybe he and Brown are working together. All we have to do is prove it.
That's all. I'll call Commissioner Gordon and tell him that Batman and Robin are still alive. And we'll drop in on him first thing in the morning.
This case is loaded with suspects. Yet we haven't uncovered a single clue in the whole lot that would help us identify the wizard. Only last night we investigated a warehouse on Marine Street and found exactly nothing.
Dick and I heard some reference made to a warehouse last night on Barry Brown's broadcast.
Brown is suspect number one in my book. If Brown isn't the wizard, he'll do till a better suspect comes along.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Barry Brown, this is a surprise.
Hello, Bruce. Surprise? It's a shock. Don't tell me you've come to give yourself up.
Well, as a matter of fact, I'm low on news copy. I thought perhaps you might have a few scoops you could spare.
Well, if I had, you'd have broadcasted them a long time ago. Who's been feeding you your material?
Well, that's confidential. I'm not at liberty to say.
Well, if I could arrange it, you wouldn't be at liberty, period. Yes, Walker?
Commissioner, our shortwave monitor picked up this message. The voice identified itself as the Wizard.
Thank you.
What is it, Commissioner?
It's a threat. The Wizard demands that the railroads pay him an unspecified sum to be named later.
And if they refuse?
Professor Hamill's stolen remote control machine will be used to stop every train entering and leaving Gotham City.
What's the deadline?
Just about now. He's going to stop every train for 5 minutes just as a warning.
I'm surprised this hadn't been on Barry Brown's broadcast.
That's right. How about that, Brown?
Well, we know how he gets some of his news anyway.
Yes, I know. Every train in Gotham City is affected by the mysterious force. I can only tell you that the unknown wizard is responsible for it. We're doing everything we can.
See you later, Commissioner.
5 minutes are up.
Too bad. I was just beginning to enjoy this.
You'll get plenty of chance to play with those trains if the railroads refuse to kick in on demand.
They won't dare refuse. I've shown them a sample of my power. Now that Batman is no longer here to help them, they'll meet my terms, or the full force of X-90 will blast their industry to oblivion.
You don't make any mistakes, do you?
No, I don't, Neil. You and Earl better learn that at once. I won't tolerate mistakes from any of my men.
This is your up-to-the-minute news vendor, Barry Brown, interrupting the program now in progress to bring you an emergency bulletin. Through a secret source, I have just learned that Winslow Harrison, president of the Associated Railroads, will personally investigate the strange phenomena that halted all trains for 5 minutes in the Gotham City area today. Harrison is already on his way here. In a long-distance telephone call to Police Commissioner Gordon, he flatly refused to submit to any blackmail attempts by the wizard, regardless of the consequences. And now, for other news.
What's bothering you?
Harrison's safety. The wizard must have heard that broadcast. Perhaps he even inspired it.
Harrison's decision must have really knocked the pops out from under his blackmail scheme.
Well, that's what I'm afraid of. And what's to prevent the wizard from attacking Harrison on his way here?
Batman and Robin might.
I'll check with Gordon and find out his route.
Are you sure we're headed in the right direction?
Gordon said this is the right road.
And the wizard and his men may be around here somewhere.
But they won't expect us. Commissioner Gordon is the only man who knows Batman and Robin are still alive.
There's a car coming up behind us.
Round that next curve, then stop. surprised to find us alive?
No, I didn't believe Barry Brown's report of your death.
Why are you following us?
Well, did it ever occur to you that only the Wizard's men would know of your supposed demise?
What of it?
Well, doesn't that mean that Barry Brown is tied up with them? Maybe even leading them?
I've suspected Brown for some time. But you haven't answered my question.
Does Bruce Wayne know that you're driving his car?
Of course.
You know, if I didn't know Bruce Wayne so well, I'd almost think that you and he were the same man.
That's absurd. But you won't tell me where you're going, I'll tell you. You saw us on the way here, knew we were on a mission, and followed us to get some pictures for your magazine.
Any objections?
Not up until now, but this is as far as you go.
Oh, is that so? And just how do you expect to stop me?
By keeping your key.
You mean you're going to keep me stranded out here in this wilderness?
Not for long. As soon as I can get to a phone, I'll call Bruce and tell him to come get you.
Car's coming.
Is your attachments?
The license checks.
Neil to headquarters. Neil calling headquarters.
Come in, Neil.
Harrison's car's approaching.
Remote control mechanism is ready for operation. Stand by.
Stopping, all right. You stand by. The rest of you come with me.
What's the matter with it, Martin?
I don't know, Mr. Harrison. It just stopped.
My appointment in Gotham City is less than an hour away.
Your appointment has been canceled, Mr. Harrison.
What is this?
Just play along. You'll find out.
Why?
I'll help Harrison. You take care of those other fellows.
Right. Batman, how did you get here?
Never mind that. Let's get to that cabin. Batman and Harrison are in the cabin.
Why didn't you take care of them?
I left a little package in there to do that.
Then we'll make sure they don't get out.
Cover the other side.
You stay here. I'll check on Robin.
What's the matter with that clock? Look at my watch. The second hand's racing. What's causing all this?
That's what I'd like to know.
Come on, let's go. Not gonna fall for that trick. That siren's on Batman's car.
Maybe not. I seen another car heading this way.
We finished Batman and Harrison. What are we waiting for?
What about Batman's pal?
Forget him. Let's get out of here.
I thought that blast had finished you.
It would have if there hadn't been a small cellar under that cabin.
That's right.
Glad to see you're all right, Mr. Harrison.
I am, thanks to Batman. How about you?
Well, I guess I'll live. Well, is there any reason we can't resume our trip to Gotham City? You'll find your ignition is burned out, for which you can thank the unknown wizard. I'll have to take you in my car.
Hold it.
Who are you?
I don't mind her. She's always going around taking pictures nobody ever sees.
I'll send a repairman out, Martin.
Okay, Mr. Harrison.
Never mind the car. The boys are going to the new hideout. Report Earl and me into headquarters.
Okay.
This trip a lot. Where's this sub take us?
One reason I'm still alive is that I don't ask too many questions.
Are you sure that both Batman and Harrison were finished?
I'm positive. No one could have lived through that explosion.
Good. Then I can proceed with my plans. I've already sent an ultimatum to the railroads through Commissioner Gordon.
The wizard threatens to paralyze the entire railroad system with his remote control machine, unless he receives $5 million today.
Preposterous. I refuse to even consider such a demand.
How does he want the money delivered?
It's to be in old, unmarked bills, and it's to be thrown from a train at a designated spot.
I tell you I won't consider it. It's up to you to stop this criminal.
The only way to do that is by strategy.
You have a plan?
Yes, it will call for some cooperation by the Treasury officials. Also, we must let information leak out to a certain broadcaster.
Sergeant?
This is Barry Brown reporting. Here is startling news. The railroads have surrendered to the wizard on his terms. The $5 million he demands will be thrown from a train at a designated spot. This proves my previous claim that the police are helpless against the remote control machine.
Well, this is one time when we know how Brown got his story.
Well, is real money going to be delivered to the wizard's men?
Yes, it's old bills that the government was going to destroy and replace with new currency.
What if the wizard gets away with all that money?
He won't. The bills have been painted with a radioactive substance. We'll use a Geiger counter and track them down.
Sounds great.
Not only that, when the package is open and the money is exposed to the air, it'll immediately burst into flame.
Well, where do you and I come in on this?
We don't. But Batman and Robin will be there when the package is thrown from the train.
There's another plane about 5,000 feet below us.
It's probably a lookout plane. They can't see us at this height.
Well, looks like the pirate plane we saw before.
Calling car 6. This is lookout plane. Calling car 6. All clear.
This is car 6. Was the money thrown off the train?
Yes, it's in the shallow draw just east of the junction.
Good, we'll pick it up.
The car that came out of the brush is headed towards the junction.
They're after the money. You land the plane and get to our car. I'll make a delayed jump so I can get down faster.
This is car 6.
You sure you weren't observed?
Yes, I'm sure.
Good. Meet car 4, transfer the money, and then carry out my orders.
Transfer the money to another car. Move over. Radioactive money should be giving off signals by now. Check your indicator. What does it say?
We're on the right track. Turn to the right.
This highway leads to the industrial section of the city.
But it'll be dark before we get there.
That won't make any difference to that gadget.
Here, you see what you can do with it. I'll call headquarters and let the wizard know we're here.
Okay.
Neil calling headquarters. Neil calling headquarters.
Come in, Neil.
We have the money at the South Street warehouse. Do you want it brought to headquarters?
No, I'll go there personally. Stand by.
Right.
Sounds like it's getting louder.
I guess we're getting hotter.
The closer we get to that warehouse, the more signals we receive. We'll take a look. Stay here and watch. They sure wrap this stuff up tight.
You'd be careful with $5 million, wouldn't you?
Let me give you a hand with that, huh?
Thought I told you to stand guard.
What happened to you?
Well, somebody hit me from behind. What started the fire?
The radioactive money burst into flame.
Then the wizard won't get this ransom money.
No, he won't. There's liable to be more trouble.
It's done, the private detective.
Hey,
What are you doing around here, Don?
Oh, I'm just looking around.
Are you sure that's all?
Maybe I should ask why Barry Brown, radio announcer, is snooping around here.
I'm just looking for some spot news. You haven't given me any lately.
You've been doing all right.
Either of those men could be the wizard.
Yeah, but so could Professor Hamill. He invented the machine that caused all the trouble.
But he's a wheelchair invalid.
Yeah, but he could still be the brains.
Leave it in the desk, Carter.
Don't you want me to serve it, sir?
No, I'm not hungry. Get up.
Very good, sir. Start the power so the machine will warm up. I'll prove to them that I'm ready to strike back.
I'm gonna make them pay twice as much after the way they crossed you up on that money deal.
Before I'm through with them, they'll be glad to meet any terms I name. I've stopped the railroads. Now I'll demoralize all traffic. Develops is too strong for its working parts. In this section where the greatest friction is, the diamond bearings are burnt out.
Commissioner?
Hello, Bruce. How are you, Vicky?
Hello.
Would you join us for lunch?
No, thanks. I won't have time. You know, Bruce, you have a much better head than most people realize.
I'm certainly glad Vicky heard you say that.
His head's all right. He just doesn't use it enough.
Bruce, I'd like to get your opinion on something.
Certainly, Commissioner.
Why do you suppose the wizard has stopped using his remote control machine?
Maybe it's out of order.
You may be right, but there's still a chance he can repair it.
He'll certainly try, since the machine is his main offensive weapon. And that suggests more robberies, possibly synthetic diamonds.
Very good. Tell your contacts you'll be rewarded for the information. I'll inform you later of my plan. I've located a new supply of synthetic diamonds.
Where is it?
The Research Council has developed a new type which resists heat and friction better than the real ones. It'll take a great deal of strategy to get them.
Thanks for the lunch.
It was a pleasure, Vicky.
Ooh, I hope that's something exciting for me to cover.
We'd better get out of here before we get roped in on something.
Vicky Vale speaking. Jimmy,
It's her brother.
where are you? What kind of trouble?
I can't talk much. I need help.
Is this another trick to trap me?
Oh, I swear it isn't, Vicky. You've got to come here and help me.
All right, where are you? All right, I'll be right there.
I wonder how she got out of here.
You got me. The Harbor Club. That means trouble. Batman and Robin have got to follow through.
you made us, sis. Hurry up, the guard will be back any minute.
Why didn't you call me before this?
I'll tell my story at police headquarters. It's important for them to know what's going on.
Well, I'll take you there. Come on.
What are you going to do with me? Turn you over to the police.
Come in, Batman. You're just in time to hear Jimmy Vale's story.
Good. I just brought in another of the Wizard's men.
Fine. Sergeant, have Batman's prisoner questioned and bring me a complete report. Now, Vale, how did you get in with the Wizard's outfit?
I thought I was being hired as a pilot for a chartered flight. It took me a little while to find out what was going on.
Did you ever meet the Wizard?
No, at first I took my orders from a man named Nolan. Afterwards was a man named Neil.
Neil, yeah. Well, go ahead.
Well, the Wizard is planning another big job. His remote control machine broke down because the diamond insets burned out.
Bruce was right, Vicky. Go on.
Well, Neil said that he heard the Research Council was making synthetic diamonds. They plan to attack the place tomorrow.
Well, I'll put a stop to that now.
How?
I'll have the diamonds moved to the main plant.
As long as you don't intend to question Jim any further, I suggest you release him to the custody of his sister.
It's a good idea. I'll still want you as a material witness.
Anytime. I've got a long account to settle with that bunch.
Well, thank you, Commissioner. Come on, Jimmy. Oh, I've got to rush these negatives over to the enlarging room.
Go ahead, sis. I'll hang around here.
I'll be right back.
Take your time. Neil, this is Jimmy Vale. Gordon fell for the story. He's having the diamonds moved this afternoon. Okay, I'll wait till I hear from you. Goodbye.
Hello, Alfred. Commissioner Gordon, put him on. Hello, Commissioner. What's on your mind? He's telling me about the prisoner Batman brought in. Well, that's most unusual. I don't know, but I'll think it over. Thanks for telling me. Goodbye. The man who was guarding Jimmy had blanks in his gun.
Blanks? Why?
Maybe he wasn't supposed to shoot Jimmy.
Oh, I don't get it.
Maybe they wanted him to escape and tell that story. Batman and Robin had better get right over to that synthetic diamond plant. Have the synthetic diamonds left here yet?
Yes, a few minutes ago. Headed for the research plant.
Thanks. Are you injured?
I'm all right. They slugged me.
Did they get the diamonds?
Yes. Yes, they did.
Got a big lead on us. They may turn off anywhere.
I realize that. But this road leads to that secret getaway of theirs near the ocean. I'm betting they'll go there.
There's a car coming up fast behind us. Looks like Batman's.
It is Batman's.
Call headquarters and tell the wizard.
Car 4 calling headquarters.
This is headquarters. Come in, Car 4.
I don't know how he got there, but Batman's close on our trail.
What is your location?
About 10 miles south of town on Highway 18.
Very good. I'll take care of Batman.
The wizard's using his remote control machine on us.
No chance to catch those diamond thieves now.
Maybe we can borrow this one. Batman!
Robert!
That's right. We're after some jewel thieves, but our car's been disabled. May we use yours?
Sure, hop in.
No, I meant we'll take yours and you stay here with ours. There might be trouble.
Well, trouble don't bother me none. But if that's the way you feel about it, take her and welcome.
If anything happens to it, the police will give you another one.
Tell them to get me one with a red light and a siren on it, will you?
Another car trailing us. Moving fast, too. Call headquarters.
Car 4 calling headquarters.
Headquarters, come in, Car 4.
There's another car trailing us. Can you look it over through your televiewer?
Yes, stand by. Batman and Robin are in that car. Batman's too clever for his own good. This time I'll do more than stop him.
This ought to be good.
The wizard is taking control. Bail out. Keep down. The wizard may be able to see us.
Headquarters to Car 4. Headquarters to Car 4.
This is Car 4. Come in, headquarters.
Batman has been taken care of for good. I've seen to it personally.
Good work. Things ought to be different now with Batman out of our hair.
They will be.
That's a long walk back to where we left the car.
I hope it runs. The wiring's probably burned out. And we'll have to square things with that man whose car we took.
Any more worries?
Yeah, I've persuaded Commissioner Gordon to let Jimmy Vale go so we can watch him. We haven't had much time to do that.
Well, maybe Vicky's keeping track of her brother.
I hope so. I think we can take a chance now.
Hello, this is Jimmy Vale. Okay, Neil, rendezvous D. I'll be right over. Markham Building. Keep the change.
Mr. Wayne's residence?
Oh, this is Vicky Vale. I must speak to Mr. Wayne at once.
I'm sorry, Miss Vale. He's not at home.
Well, do you know where you can find him?
No, I don't. Do you wish to leave a message?
Yes, tell him that... Oh, never mind.
Somebody's coming along the corridor towards the door. See who it is. It's Jimmy Vale. He sure took his time. What took you so long?
My sister Vicky dropped in.
Are you sure you weren't followed?
Certainly. Otherwise, I wouldn't have come here.
Sit down and relax. We got a big job coming up. Any messages, Albert?
Miss Vale called a little over an hour ago. She seemed quite angry when she learned you were not at home.
Thanks.
I wonder what Vicky wanted.
Might be something about her brother.
Hope he doesn't get her in trouble.
Someone's snooping around this floor. See who it is. He doesn't stand still long enough. Go on, look around.
Who are you looking for?
My brother.
Why, just the boys who can take you to him.
Vicky!
You sure fix things.
Let her go.
So she can bring the police. Maybe she already has. Lock her up in there. Get outside and see if she did bring any cops. Mr. Wayne's residence?
This is Vicky Vale. Look, I'm a prisoner in a downtown office building. I want you to write down this address and give it to Bruce. The number is... How much longer am I to be held a prisoner here?
Nice try, sister. But don't try it again.
Somebody for me, Alfred? Yes, it was Miss Vale, sir, but she's no longer on the wire. Why not? Somebody forced her to hang up. Where is she? Well, she started to explain she was being held prisoner in some office building. Then the connection was broken. That building must be one of the wizard's hideouts.
How can we find it?
That last prisoner we caught should know where it is.
Getting him to reveal anything would be a man-sized job.
Yes, a Batman-sized job, but it's our only hope.
Don't ask questions. Get in that delivery truck and take off.
Jason sure fell for that pony escape routine.
We can thank Commissioner Gordon for helping us put it over.
Hope it helps us find Vicky.
This is Jason calling Rendezvous C. Jason calling Rendezvous C. Come in, Rendezvous C.
We found the radio all right.
This is Gabe at Rendezvous C. I thought you were in the Who Scout, Jason.
I was, but I got out. Where do I report?
Report to Rendezvous D.
Check.
Wait here, I'll be right back. It's Jason.
Couldn't be. He's in jail.
Not now, he isn't. He's right outside that door.
Let him in. How'd you get here?
Don't you know?
If I did, I wouldn't ask.
You mean you didn't have anything to do with my escape or that getaway car?
Certainly not. Someone's been playing games.
Oh, it's not me.
Another visitor.
There's the answer. Someone's tailed you here. This will take care of anybody who touches any metal in the hallway. Well, he'll be knocked cold. Come on, let's go.
Vicky, this is Jimmy. I'll get you out as soon as I can.
Came this way. Let's split up and head him off.
Let me out of here. Open the door.
It's not really you. It can't be.
It can be, and it is.
But I just saw Batman plunge to his death.
You thought you saw Batman. That was Jimmy Vale.
Vicky's brother? I don't get it.
I'll explain later. Have you seen Vicky?
Yes, she just drove off in her car.
She doesn't know about her brother. Well, there's nothing we can do for him now. Come on, let's go.
Now tell me what happened.
The building is evidently protected by a very elaborate alarm system, because the first doorknob I touched stunned me with an electric charge. I heard approaching footsteps. It was Jimmy who found me. Inside an office, Jimmy lowered me to the floor. Making sure no one had spotted us, he began removing my disguise. I remained motionless, wondering what he was up to. Outside, I could hear footsteps. Vicky's captors were searching for me. I became vaguely aware that Jimmy was now wearing the Batman costume. He moved to the door and slipped out into the hall. That was the last time I saw him alive. Evidently, he was mistaken for me, got into a fight, and fell to his death.
Saving Vicky was the one decent thing he did.
Yes, he was probably trying to square things. Now we've got to find the real culprit.
The wizard.
We got a good look at who was hiding behind that mask. It was Jimmy Vale. No wonder Batman would always show up so conveniently to ruin our plans. He and Vale are one and the same man.
Well, then suppose you explain how it happened that Batman showed up at certain times when Jimmy Vale was also present.
That's right. I know at least 2 occasions. Remember the time...
Skip it. If Jimmy Vale wasn't Batman, then who is?
I get out of that building just in time to see Bruce Wayne pulling away in a paneled truck with Robin, the boy wonder.
So what? You aren't fool enough to suppose that Wayne and Batman are one and the same, are you?
It has interesting possibilities. Millionaire clubman leads double life.
Not Wayne. That playboy has a rep for being a lazy do-nothing.
Oh, that could be a pose. Besides, he was certainly up to something when he visited Rendezvous D.
I hadn't thought of that.
Well, start thinking of this. We shall have to begin concentrating on Mr. Bruce Wayne.
The wizard always covers his tracks.
So have other suspects, like Barry Brown and Dunn at Private Eye.
You forgot to mention Nolan, or even Hamill himself.
But Hamill's an invalid. It's pretty hard to imagine that he's a wizard, much less steal his own invention.
If Hamill's smart enough to invent such a gadget, he's capable of operating as the brains of that gang.
You wish to see me, Mr. Wayne?
I was just passing by, and I thought perhaps...
I'm not in the habit of granting interviews without an appointment. Is this business or social?
Well, let's say it's confidential.
You may go, Carter. Now then, out with it.
You haven't by any chance found any trace of your stolen remote control machine?
Isn't it customary for the police to perform such duties?
Yes, but in the meantime, that machine is in the hands of a dangerous enemy. If, however, there were some counteracting device that could be perfected...
If I knew of such a device, young man, I would hardly discuss it publicly. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Well, certainly. Good day, sir.
You may stay to dinner if you wish.
No, thanks. I have a dinner date with Miss Vale of Picture Magazine at the French Cafe. Thanks just the same.
Headquarters calling car 4. Headquarters calling car 4. Come in, car 4.
This is M.N. Go ahead.
Bruce Wayne has just talked his way into the trap. He's to meet Vicky Vale in front of the French Cafe tonight.
Right. Hey, this is going to be easier than we thought.
I'll join you at Rendezvous E.
Check. Come on, get started. Walking towards your car, Wayne. Don't make any wrong moves.
You've got your orders. Get going. What's this all about?
A smart guy like you ought to be able to figure it out. Batman.
Batman? Aren't you two gentlemen making a mistake?
Not this time.
You might at least explain where you two are taking me.
Just keep driving, you'll find out.
This leads into the industrial section.
Stop at that warehouse.
So this is where we're going. 52 Commercial Street.
Yeah, we got a nice private room waiting for you.
Thanks for all the information.
Don't mention it. Nobody you know will ever find you here.
Get out. Take a good look at him, boys. This is what Batman looks like without his fancy clothes.
I don't know what this is all about.
Maybe the wizard will explain it to you. Stick around. Sit over there. What's keeping the wizard?
He might have been unavoidably detained. By the Batman, for instance.
That's very funny, coming from you.
Why?
That means Batman's outside.
What does that make him?
This is no time for riddles. You watch him. There he is. What's the matter with you?
Batman, he slugged me.
Where is he?
I don't know. He's gone.
Are you sure he was here?
Am I sure? I didn't slug myself.
What are you doing out here? You're supposed to be inside guarding Bruce Wayne, alias Batman.
Wayne's a prisoner, but Batman's somewhere in the neighborhood. We spotted him from the window.
Can you prove it was Batman?
Certainly. Knocked eyes down.
At least we've got Bruce Wayne. We'll hold him until...
Wayne got away.
How'd that happen?
His pal rescued him. He sneaked up behind me and...
Never mind the details. It's obvious you're no match for the boy Robin, leave alone the Batman. Call off the men. Neil and I are leaving for Rendezvous C at once.
I think the wizard himself was in that car. We're going after him.
What about Alfred?
I think he's safe.
At least we proved that Bruce Wayne and Batman aren't the same.
Don't mind that. What you should worry about now is that Bruce Wayne can identify a lot of you men.
He lives up to his reputation. He won't do anything about it.
Let's hope not, for your sake.
There's a car following us.
It's probably Batman and Robin, thanks to your stupidity. Turn off at the next road.
They've turned off.
Speed up.
Well, the wizard won't be able to use his remote control machine on us this time.
No, but he probably knows a lot more tricks.
They're gaining on us. Can't you go any faster?
You'll have to get me another car.
This is no time for humor. I see I'll have to take over as usual.
Nice driving, Robin.
Now that I got my breath back, I can say thanks. Oh, we've lost a wizard.
This road leads to the cliff where we lost them once before. Maybe we can catch them there.
Get this car to the underground garage at once.
This is the place we lost them the last time.
There's some tracks.
The tracks lead up that road and then get mixed up with dozens of other tracks. The cliff is over that way.
Made this trip lots of times, and I still don't know where I'm going.
Don't ever try to find out.
lens here.
Maybe they went up the cliff or down it.
Doesn't make sense. I'll have Commissioner Gordon make a thorough search.
Any houses near here?
Only Professor Hamill's down by the shore. I think now might be a good time to visit Hamill. Why were you shooting at us?
I didn't know it was you, sir. I was after a prowler who broke into the house.
Oh. Look!
Why, that's the man who broke into the house, sir.
This is a private eye named Dunn. Have you got a good alibi for attempted burglary?
Let's say I'm here on unofficial business.
Let's say we go in the house and talk this thing over. If you won't talk, Dunn, I'll have to turn you over to the police.
What are you doing in my house?
Maybe the police will be curious about some of your mysterious activities.
What do you mean? I'm a reputable scientist.
Mr. Hamill, the doctor warned you not to get excited, sir.
Since you won't talk, Dunn, I'll have to search you.
Go ahead.
Have a light, Dunn.
Oh, no, not just now.
I thought so. Microfilm. You might as well tell me what's on it, Dunn. I'll find out anyway.
All right. It contains photographs of blueprints that Professor Hamill took from the research plant without permission.
Blueprints of what?
Plans for a neutralizer that will make the remote control machine harmless.
Those plans are mine. I developed them. I own them.
The Research Council says they belong to the government. They've offered a reward for their return. I couldn't find the plans, but the microfilm was in this desk.
They belong to me.
Any device that can stop the wizard's machine belongs to the authorities. I'll have my friend Bruce Wayne turn this over to the Research Council tomorrow. Come on, Robin. And that's the microfilm recovered by Batman.
We're grateful to Batman. We'll have work started at once on the neutralizer.
Well, Batman has an idea in connection with that.
What is it?
He wants word to get out that the neutralizer parts have already been manufactured, and that microfilm shows you how to assemble them.
What's the purpose of that?
Batman has already arranged all the details with Police Commissioner Gordon.
Sergeant, send in Barry Brown, the radio broadcaster. Come in, Brown.
Well, did you call me here for the same old routine, Commissioner?
Yes. You keep on broadcasting this inside stuff about the wizard and his plans. Where do you get all this information?
I claim the privilege of any reporter to keep my sources confidential.
But you could help the law by telling me.
Look, I make the news public. That should help you.
Yes?
This is Parker. Can I see you?
I'll be right in. Excuse me a minute, Brown.
Sure.
how about it, Brown? Are you going to cooperate with me or not?
I'll think it over.
I wish you would. Did it work?
Yes, Brown read the memo on your desk.
Then he'll broadcast the news and the wizard will begin to act.
And we'll be ready for him.
This is Barry Brown reporting. Here is important news. The wizard will soon be unable to use his apparatus for paralyzing transportation. A device to neutralize his destructive machine will be tested today. An armored car will take the neutralizer to Culver Hills. I advise all motorists to avoid this vicinity.
Good. Now listen carefully. In reference to the Brown broadcast, I want the following action taken. Did you hear Brown's newscast, Professor Hamill?
Yes. They have no right to build that neutralizer. It belongs to me. I regret it. Get this prescription filled at once.
Yes, sir.
Brown just broadcast a big story.
I know all about it.
Can they really neutralize the beam from your machine?
Of course. But I've anticipated this all along. That's why I've been working on... Never mind. That neutralizer must be captured and destroyed.
But it'll be in an armored car guarded by police.
My plan will succeed in spite of all their precautions.
Batman.
The armored car passed point number 1, okay.
Good. Pass the word along to the police cars along the route. Tell them to report anything unusual.
Everything is all right so far. No cars following. We're approaching Blue Rock Canyon.
All right, Robin. Keep in touch with me.
Neil calling WP number 1. Neil calling WP number 1.
This is WP number 1. The armored car is approaching your location.
We'll take care of it. Stand by. Let's keep a lookout.
Here it comes!
Come in, WP number 1. The armored car is approaching. When ours takes off by remote control, watch and see if it's followed.
Right.
You know what to do. I'll call headquarters. Neil calling headquarters. Neil calling headquarters.
Come in, Neil.
We've captured the armored car and the neutralizer.
I know. I've been watching in my televiewer. Stand by while I start the decoy car.
Decoy.
Let's take over.
Not till the gas clears out. Come on, get in. Let's get the car off the road before someone comes along.
Batman, this is Robin. The Wizard's men have stopped us just east of Blue Rock Canyon.
But the armored car just passed here.
That was a decoy operated by the remote control machine.
I'll let the police handle that. I'm heading your way, Robin.
to be clear of gas now. I was driving into Blue Rock Canyon. We'll open it up there.
Right.
It's Batman's pal. Can't let him get away with that neutralizer. Call Dan.
Calling WP number 1. Calling WP number 1.
This is WP number 1. Say, what's going on down there?
We've been tricked. Batman's pal has taken the armored car towards the police.
Okay, I'll fix that.
The neutralizer hadn't been damaged. There it is. It must have fallen from the truck. No neutralizer in here. Maybe it neutralized itself. Tell that to the wizard. He'll blow us apart when he finds out the Batman's outsmarted us again.
Professor Hamill's residence?
This is Commissioner Gordon. I'd like to speak to Professor Hamill.
It's Commissioner Gordon, sir.
Professor Hamill speaking.
Will you come down to my office, Professor?
Why should I?
Well, I'd like to ask your advice on a scientific matter.
I might find it convenient to stop by later today.
I wish you would. Thanks.
Gordon's not fooling me. He's trying to find out about my neutralizer.
Your what, sir?
You don't understand these things, Carter. But I have built a device that can counteract the destructive beam of the wizard's machine.
I don't see how you ever did it, sir.
I have a secret workshop. I'm going to surprise everyone. I'm going to present my neutralizer to the Research Council. You will take it to them.
Now, sir?
No, come back in half an hour.
Very good, sir.
Yes. Orders from the wizard. We're to go to Hamill's house right away.
Vicky Vale from Picture Magazine. I'd like to see Professor Hamill.
You can't, miss.
But I only want some pictures.
Professor won't allow a photographer in the house.
Come in. Here is the neutralizer. Take it to the research plant at once.
Yes, sir.
And don't let it out of your sight.
Very good, sir.
They've stolen the professor's neutralizer.
A great deal, Batman, for saving my invention. The box is empty. Carter, you were the last one to handle this box.
I don't think there ever was anything in the box. It was too light. Besides, the seal wasn't broken when I brought it in here just now.
This isn't my original seal. It's a counterfeit. You or someone made a clever substitution.
Professor, why did you trust such an important device to one man?
I had my reasons.
Maybe you wanted to have it stolen.
If the wizard is in possession of that neutralizer now, he'll be more dangerous than ever. We'll report to Commissioner Gordon.
I'm sorry, Professor.
I don't want to hear any of your apologies. Get out.
Sir.
Sir.
So my plan worked. Right under their very noses. And they still don't know my identity. Neil, this neutralizer will give me such power as no one else possesses.
You mean you'll be able to use a remote control machine without interference?
More than that. Listen. Now, the ray from this machine causes disintegration. The beam from the neutralizer meets and throws back the disintegrating ray. Now, if the beam and the ray meet at a point where disintegration is checked, what'll happen?
I don't know.
I'll show you. I've been planning this for years. First, I'll put on this disc and tune it into both machines. Set up the neutralizer. Turn your machine on to its full power. But you'll be destroyed. Never mind, turn it on.
Can't see you.
That's because I'm invisible. Now turn the power off on both machines.
Why, you can go anywhere without being seen.
For a limited time. These machines can't stay at their peak of power for very long. But I'll soon improve on that. Now I'll announce my plans to my enemies
and defy them to stop me.
This is Barry Brown reporting. Attention, Commissioner Gordon and the authorities. I've received a telephone call from a man claiming to be the wizard. He says that he intends to get the secret plans for the superjet plane as a step in his control of all transportation. He states that he will appear at the research plant at 3 o'clock this afternoon. He defies anyone, even Batman, to interfere with his scheme.
It's on account of Brown's broadcast.
I guess you're right.
All the entrances are guarded. Police cars are cruising outside.
Do you think that threat should be taken seriously?
I didn't think so at first, but Batman feels differently about it.
I believe the wizard plans a surprise attack.
But how?
That's what we're here to find out. What are the plans for the superjet plane?
In that vault. We decided to leave them there. This whole thing might be a trick to make us move them so they could be stolen.
We should know the answer in 3 minutes.
Will you gentlemen make an inspection of the guards with me?
Why, certainly.
Robert and I'll stay here.
It's time for Neil to turn on the full power.
That gate start opening itself?
Since just now.
But what caused it?
You figure it out.
It's 1 minute till 3.
Oh, what happened to you?
Someone got up in the back of me and slugged me.
Huh? Whoever it was must have unlocked this door. Get a detail and search every building in the plant. Have you seen anything unusual around here?
Not a thing, sir.
Someone got into the plant in spite of all our precautions.
Who saw him?
No one, but a guard was knocked out.
I'll conceal myself in the vault. That's their ultimate point of attack.
But how will you breathe in there?
I have an oxygen inhaler in my utility belt if I need it. Lock me in.
All right. You better stay here. What's the idea of pulling my coat? Maybe we're all getting jumpy around here.
I thought that blast had finished you.
It would have if I hadn't stepped into the inner chamber to use my oxygen inhaler. Who set off that charge?
I don't know.
But you were here all the time.
I was here, but someone knocked me out.
How could anyone have gotten past those guards? Did you see anyone enter this office?
No, sir, but something hit me and knocked me down.
You mean the force of the explosion?
No, sir, it was before that.
Let's go find Commissioner Gordon.
Turn these machines off before they break down.
That means the wizard will become visible.
He's probably back in his car by now.
Suppose he isn't.
All I know is he ordered me to turn these things off when they got too hot.
This way.
The wizard.
He must be in there. That door was closed a while ago.
Come out with your hands up.
It's Dunn, the private detective.
Oh, so you're the wizard.
I'm no more the wizard than you are, Gordon.
Is this the man you were chasing?
Well, it could be if he wore a cloak. I think I shot him in the right hand.
Talk yourself out of that, Dunn.
Oh, I snagged it on the barbed wire climbing over the back fence.
I suppose you were trying to catch the wizard, too.
Certainly, just like everyone else. Heard someone coming and I hid in there.
That part sounds possible. Wait a minute. The wizard's glove, torn by a bullet.
This still doesn't clear you, Dunn. Take him down to the gate and turn him over to the police.
Come on.
Well, what do you think?
That's an important business to discuss with the company officials.
I'll call a conference.
Did you get the superjet plans?
No. I became visible before I could get back inside. And I was almost trapped.
Well, I had to turn the machines off. They got overheated.
Yes, I realize that. When I perfect these devices, I'll be able to remain invisible indefinitely.
You've been wounded.
Oh, it's only a scratch where a bullet glanced off. I threw the research plant into an uproar. They're still trying to figure out how anyone got in there.
We have all the gates guarded. Is there a secret entrance to this place?
No.
I think we're on the wrong track. Whoever came in here just walked past the guards.
I don't understand.
I think we're dealing with an enemy who can't be seen.
What do you mean?
Let me ask you scientists a question. The remote control machine at full power can cause disintegration, is that right?
Yes, molecular disintegration.
And the neutralizer with its electromagnetic force can check the disintegrating rays, right?
That's correct.
Now, if the beams from each machine crossed each other, what would happen to an object they focused on?
Disintegration would be checked. The object would become invisible to the human eye.
You see? The wizard has both machines and can make himself invisible at certain times. So far, we have one lead. The glove dropped by the wizard.
What we need are fingerprints.
I may be able to get them by turning the glove inside out and examining it in my laboratory.
Think you can get fingerprints from the inside of his glove?
I hope so. Oh, yes, you have another clue. The wizard has a wound on his right hand.
Well, so had done.
How about checking Barry Brown and Hamill?
I'll do it. I'll start out with Barry Brown first. See you gentlemen later. Yes?
Barry Brown, the radio announcer's here.
Send him right in.
Hello, Commissioner. Have my recent broadcasts been bothering you?
Yes, I'd still like to know where you're getting your information on the wizard's activities.
Inside tips. They cost me plenty.
Take off your gloves.
What?
Take them off.
What? If you insist.
What happened to your right hand? This?
I cut my hand while moving some broken glass in my garage. Anything else you'd like to know?
Plenty, and I'm going to find it out, too. Yes?
That report on the Mills case is ready.
I'll be right over. It's all for now, Brown. Keep my line open. I'm expecting a call from Batman.
I've got him, Dick.
Fingerprints on the glove?
The wizard's fingerprints. And whose do you think they are?
Well, Professor Hamill's.
No, his attendant, Carter.
Carter.
Commissioner Gordon speaking.
This is Batman. I've identified the fingerprints of the glove.
You have? Whose are they?
Carter's.
Carter's? Are you sure?
There's no doubt of it.
Well, let's get out to Professor Hamill's place right away.
Batman and Robin are moving in on the wizard.
It's still hard to believe that Carter is the wizard.
It might explain many things. He had access to all of Hamill's scientific secrets.
That's true. But Barry Brown was the man I suspected most.
Oh, speaking of Brown, it's time for his broadcast.
Tune him in. He'd give his right eye to know what we know.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, Barry Brown, your favorite newscaster.
Good afternoon. Here is today's top story. Commissioner Gordon has identified the fingerprints of the criminal known as the Wizard. Gordon is on his way at this moment to the home of a prominent scientist to make an arrest.
How did he know that?
I'll deal with Brown after I arrest Carter.
Why didn't you knock, Carter?
I'm sorry, sir.
You're spying on me. I won't have it.
I know why you're here. I think I've failed. But I can still help you. Don't shoot! Please don't shoot!
Carter. He's dead.
He's been murdered.
Who's murdered?
Carter. Didn't you hear any shots?
No, I was in the garden. Why would anyone want to shoot him?
It might interest you to know that he's the wizard.
That's ridiculous. Impossible.
His fingerprints prove otherwise.
I'll never believe it.
How'd you hurt your hand, Professor?
I burned it in the laboratory.
Well, Batman, it looks like our troubles are over.
There's something wrong here. The wizard's much too smart to end up this way.
Yeah, well, I'll call the coroner.
Yes? Barry Brown is about to broadcast a special news bulletin.
Thanks, I'll listen.
We interrupt this program to bring you an important news bulletin by Barry Brown.
This is for the attention of the authorities. They are wrong in thinking the wizard is dead. He is very much alive, and he threatens the life of Commissioner Gordon at 2 o'clock this afternoon in Gordon's own office. This threat must be taken with the utmost seriousness. The wizard is a desperate criminal who has the ability to make himself invisible. And now, at great danger to myself, I am about to reveal the wizard's true identity. He is...
What's the matter, Barry? Barry, what happened? Barry, what's troubling you? Ladies and gentlemen, Barry Brown will be unable to continue this broadcast due to a mysterious accident.
What happened here?
Brown was broadcasting. Suddenly he acted as if someone were choking him. Then he fell down unconscious.
And no one else was in the room but you?
That's right. But if you'll look at his neck, you'll see real finger marks.
Yeah, he's right.
Looks like a throat hemorrhage. It'll be some time before he's able to talk.
Then we'll have to wait to learn the true identity of the wizard.
That's right. But don't forget, he's due in your office at 2 o'clock this afternoon.
I don't know why I'm so chumpy. All the doors and windows into the building are locked.
Don't forget, we're dealing with an invisible man.
Well, he can't walk through glass and steel, can he?
Hello, Batman. Commissioner?
Hello, Vicky.
I see you brought your camera.
Well, I still don't know what kind of a picture I'm to take.
I don't either. But when you do, I want you to use this bulb.
What kind is it?
It's a specially treated infrared bulb, sensitive to vibrations which cannot ordinarily be seen. It might help you photograph the invisible wizard.
And just how do you focus on somebody you can't see?
That's up to you to figure out.
It's time for Neil to turn on the beams which will make me invisible.
Sergeant, I want a complete check on all entrances.
Batman, look out!
Are you all right? Sure. Did you get anything, Vicky?
If the infrared bulb worked, I did.
Fine. Take it down to the police laboratory and have it developed.
Right.
You think she got a picture of the invisible wizard?
I hope so. Now, I want you to have every car that's parked in this vicinity checked immediately. He must have come in a car and he'll try to leave in one.
Sergeant, check every car in this vicinity.
May I see your driver's license?
Yeah, sure.
You're under arrest.
What for?
For being a member of the Wizards gang.
You can't prove it.
We picked you up once before. You got away. Remember? Tell the commissioner we found a car. Come on.
Yeah? Good work. One of the Wizard's men has been picked up in a car a block from here.
Then the Wizard will be without transportation.
We still won't be able to see him.
Unless the invisibility wears off after a while. He'll need help. You might try to phone for it. Have the telephone company listening on every call from pay stations in this vicinity.
It's a big job.
I know it is, but there's a chance they might intercept a call from our invisible enemy.
Sergeant, get me the wire chief of the local exchange. And send Graber in here.
Connecting with Neil at headquarters.
Headquarters?
This is the Wizard. Jason has been arrested.
I have no transportation.
I'll send another car.
No. It would only be captured. The police are alert.
My only chance is to remain invisible. So it's essential that you must keep the machines at full power.
I'll try, but the remote control machine's heating up dangerously.
You'll do as I say.
Do you wish me to be captured?
Of course not.
Then keep the machines in operation. Try to contact one of our cars.
Start to meet me on Ocean Boulevard, south of the city line. When you've done that, call me back here. The number is Main 2341. Hurry.
Okay.
Someone who claims he's the Wizard is making a call from the phone booth in the lobby of 616 Main Street.
All cars in the vicinity of 616 Main Street. Invisible Man, the Wizard, there now. In phone booth and lobby. That is all.
Why don't we go?
We can't do any more than the police are doing right now.
Here's your invisible man.
Good work, Vicky.
Who is it?
Carter?
Well, he's dead.
Well, it's still Carter.
Well, how can that be?
I have an idea. Robin, you remember that cliff over the ocean?
Sure, we followed the Wizard and his men there twice and lost him.
Take the car and get down there fast. Find a place to hide and see what happens. Don't follow anyone. I just want to know how they disappear. When you find out, radio me.
Right.
That's all, Graber. Thanks.
Nolan? Very good. I'll meet the car there. That's all. I must go.
What's the matter?
Well, there was nobody driving that car. They just pulled out of here.
Oh, there must have been. You better have your eyes examined.
But I tell you there wasn't.
Somebody took our car.
Well, I just saw it going down the street with nobody driving it.
Fingerprints were taken of everyone concerned when the remote control machine was stolen. Here, these are Carter's.
Check these with the prints of the man we thought was Carter.
Right. Yes?
Telephone, Commissioner.
Gordon speaking. Hi. Go ahead. A stolen radio car is being pursued along Ocean Boulevard. It's presumably being driven by the Invisible Man. Roadblocks are being set up ahead of it.
Good. That'll give Robin more time.
Fine, thanks. invisible man broke through the roadblock but has abandoned his car.
Get me some men in a car. I'll head in Robin's direction.
Car will be ready for you in 10 seconds.
Good. Sergeant?
Going somewhere?
Yeah, any law against it?
Maybe there is. He caught her snooping around.
Get rid of her. What'll we do with her?
She came in a car. Use your head.
Robin the Batman. Robin the Batman. Come in, Batman.
This is Batman. Come in.
I've discovered the wizard's getaway. It's on a cliff over the ocean.
Stand by. We're on our way. Step on it.
Yes.
Where's Robin?
I followed him here.
I guess that. Where is he now?
He took the path toward the cliff. Untie me, please.
I haven't got time. You'll be all right. Don't go away.
Oh, you...
They went through here.
Looks like a trap door. Not so fast. You're going to take us back to the Wizard's headquarters.
I can't do that. Oh, yes, you can. All right, all right.
man. You got me cornered at last.
Are you admitting that you're the wizard, Professor?
Yes, I'm ready to make a full confession.
What part did you have in all this, Carter?
My twin brother and I merely took orders from Professor Hamill.
Then it was your twin brother who was killed.
That's right, by Hamill.
Yes, I did it after arranging things so that you would think the wizard was dead.
You overlooked one point. The dead man's fingerprints were not Carter's. And now, Professor, it's my duty to take you to police headquarters. You, Carter, are the wizard. You forced Hamill to make that confession by threatening his life.
That's right.
Commissioner Gordon wants to see you.
Then Professor Hamill didn't know that Carter had a twin brother?
No, while the brother was acting as Hamill's attendant, Carter was carrying on as the wizard.
Then he got rid of his brother when it suited his purpose.
Well, I don't understand the submarine setup.
The sub made a circular trip ending where it began, in a grotto leading from the basement of Hamill's house.
It's odd that Hamill never knew about that.
He was too absorbed in his scientific experiments. In a secret workshop, he entered through a panel.
Batman, you've done a great job uncovering the wizard. Our citizens owe you a debt of gratitude.
Robert and Miss Vale have done their share, too.
Will you do me a favor?
Why, certainly.
I'm going to have dinner with Bruce Wayne. Will you join us?
That's very nice of you.
Then you'll come?
Of course.
There's one detail to be cleared up. How did Barry Brown get the information he broadcast?
From the wizard. I think he was using Brown without his knowledge.
Yes?
The reporters are waiting for a statement.
I'll be right out, Sergeant. Pardon me, please.
Hello?
Is Miss Vale there?
Just a moment. It's for you.
Hello?
Vicky, I'm sorry. I can't keep our date.
I need a vacation. I'm leaving town for a week.
You understand, don't you?
Oh, of course, Bruce. You must be completely worn out. You know, I thought I had discovered your identity, but I just found out I was wrong.
Really? Who did you think I was?
Bruce Wayne. Wasn't that silly?
Yes, wasn't it?